We all want so many things in life, but we can't actually get everything, at least not simultaneously. So we create goals for the most important ones. Now, these ones we call goals are actually the ones we focus on. But in trying to achieve those goals, we find out that we still encounter some difficulty or the other, which make us to sometimes want to give up on these goals. But the more we focus on them, the more we find out that we are more committed to achieving these goals. In today's video, we are going to learn 6 amazing things that happen when we focus on our goals. And these things will surprise you because they are going to actually give you a kind of motivation that will push you further into attaining those goals. So let's jump right into it. What's up guys, my name is Michael Ogbe and you are welcome to another episode of Think Out Loud. We are going to talk about 6 amazing things that happen when we focus on our goals. If we want so many things, but if we do not direct our intention on these things that we want, we find ourselves going left, going right, not actually focusing on one particular thing. But these goals are going to make us to be steady, to be focused and determined to go for one single thing and achieve it. Goals are all that matter in life because without goals we cannot achieve much, because we are not going to be focused in the achievement of those things that we've set up for ourselves. The happiest people are actually those that have goals, that focus on it until they actually attain those goals. So many times most of us actually have goals that we follow, but they seem so we seem so overwhelmed by them, like we struggle every day to make a goal happen, to meet up with a particular goal, but we just seem so downtrodden that this goal might not actually become a reality. But it is one thing to have a goal and it's another thing to focus on that goals. See, sometimes goals are very easy to have, they are very easy to attain. We only need to know the right way to focus on them. And the real deal is in maintaining that focus. If you can maintain your focus on your goal no matter what, and become steadfast in saying true to it, then you are going to experience these 6 effects. Number 1, ideas that are unique to you on how you can achieve this goal begin to flood your mind. You begin to have different ideas from left and right, like it will seem as if your subconscious mind is just giving you certain ideas on how to achieve these goals, and it eventually makes this particular goal to be easier to achieve. Let's say for instance I want to pass an exam as a goal, so I focus on it. I focus on passing that examination. The more I focus on this goal, the more I begin to get ideas on how to go about it. I might get an idea on what to read. I might get an idea on things to do or how to make good use of my time in order to set up more time for reading that particular examination. Many of you must have noticed this. Like, let's take for instance now, you want to achieve a particular project and now you focus on the project. Ideas that you have never imagined before begin to flood your mind on how you can achieve that particular project. This is what focus actually does. Number 2, you can easily identify things, situations, people that are going to actually help you in attaining those goals. Let's say for instance you plan a goal on having a company or having a particular company. So that is actually your goal and you focus on it. The more you focus on it, if you move around, like walk around the streets, you begin to identify certain qualities in people that are needed for that company. Let's say you have a company on running a fashion industry. The more you focus on that goal, and as you move around like in society, your mind begin to be channeled and linked to people that are actually good in certain areas in fashion, like in sales and marketing of those things, you begin to identify these key factors. Ordinarily, without focusing on that goal, you might not even have picked up on those cues. But the more you focus on it, the more your mind makes you aware of this situation, these people, these things that are around you that can actually help you to achieve those goals. Number 3, you become emotionally involved in the attainment of this goal, and it will now appear as though you are in sync with the attainment of that particular goal. The more you focus on your goal, the more all forms of frustration leaves you. People that actually feel frustrated towards the attainment of a particular goal is because they've lost focus on it. But the more you focus on it, the more you find that inner joy and inner peace that you're actually heading somewhere. And then instead of feeling downtrodden or feeling depressed, you derive even more joy and more strength to go on to pursue those dreams or achieve those goals. 4, the goal you actually pursue might seem difficult at first, but the more you work towards it, the more you focus on it, it removes those difficulties seems to be eliminated, and you feel as if those goals are worthwhile. They might seem difficult, but the difficulty level begins to reduce, it begins to diminish the more you focus on it. You no longer see it as difficult to do, but you see it as interesting and see it as worthwhile to achieve. 5, this is a very, very special effect, because the more you internalize your goal, the more you focus on it, the more you feel as though you have already achieved that particular goal, and this feeling pushes you even further to do more to achieve it. As you focus on a particular goal that you want to achieve, there is this feeling that sets up within you that makes you feel as if you have already achieved it. Somewhere in your mind you are like, okay, I've already achieved this goal, I just have to put up to make it a reality. Like in your subconscious mind, it's already a reality. It's already a reality in your mind, but you just want to bring up that reality in your mind to become physical. It's just like saying the means to an end, and so the end justifies the means. You've already gotten a particular end already in mind, so automatically the means to getting that end will create or present itself to be followed to create that end. The end there is your goal, and in your mind is already a reality, and no end can just be there. Every end must have a means towards attaining it. So if you already have that end, if you already have that particular goal in mind, every step, every action that needs to be taken to achieve it will automatically line up before you. You will see it and you will feel it, and you just take those steps to achieving that particular goal. Finally, number 6, the more you focus on a particular goal, the more you are so consumed with the goal that you don't even actually know when it happens. Sometimes you might be focused on the goal and the deadline or the date might meet you, and you've actually achieved that goal, but you are not even aware that you have achieved it, because already the attainment of that goal has already become a reality in your mind for a long time, and you are living in that reality. So when this particular goal now comes to pass in physical reality, you are not even aware of it. Like, it doesn't catch you by surprise. It just comes and you are like, okay, good and fine. So these are 6 amazing things that happen when you focus on your goals. I know some of you might have had some of these experiences before, and I know that some of you might even have more experiences that are not mentioned here. Please leave a comment if you have more that are not mentioned in this video. I just share these 6 amazing things that happen so that it can motivate you guys out there to keep on focusing on your goals. Never give up, keep pushing, and eventually you'll get there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.